Love, show it to them and they don't show it back. Hate to see that you the one that's doing that. Fact, everybody out for self with a mouth full of lies, so I don't trust nobody else. I ain't asked for help. Mama taught me to get it on my own, no matter how the cards are dealt. Play my hand until it's gone.
Live my life. There's nothing wrong, don't forget my right. This is not a song, this is just my energy. Trying to find serenity.
What's that word? What's that word, family? Hey, man, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Welcome back to another episode of Nothing But the Truth Minicast with your host, Rose Williams. And who am I? I'm just the nigga behind the trigger. Looking to go.
Stop that.
Rose, how have you been this week?
Surviving.
Surviving? What does that mean? We all surviving.
I feel like it's the eye of the tiger. I feel like survivor. Yeah, I feel like this week been a survival week.
Rose, do not tell me that the ops are out there looking for you. They got no, it's not the ops. It's just survival week. Grown man shit, grown woman shit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you planning on getting the hell up out of where you at right now?
Maybe in the middle of not October, in November, maybe. It's just iffy. 1 minute I'm thinking, oh yeah, I need to go somewhere different. Yeah.
I mean, you traveled all over the world.
It's just time for me to travel. It's time for me to go someplace else. I mean, here lately I've just been going from Phoenix to Atlanta. I hadn't really been anywhere.
When is the last time you've been out the country?
It's been about 11 years now, maybe 11.
11 years since you've been out.
I would have went out of the country this year, but because of COVID, I couldn't go. I wanted to go to England. I wanted to go to Bristol, but that didn't take place because of COVID. When I wanted to go, I couldn't go.
You've been there before, right?
To South Dakota, yeah. Mm-hmm.
To Bristol.
Oh, Bristol. Yeah, I did. I've gone to Bristol before, yeah. Just happened to pass through there, and then years later, I met somebody from there. I just was passing through on the way going to Wales. It rains a lot. I mean, it's a big city. It's a market town.
What you doing when you was there?
I didn't do anything but sightsee and walk around. I really spent more time in Wales doing a lot of things in Wales. I like Amsterdam because I did a lot of things there. I went to the Anne Frank Museum. It's almost impossible to get in because the line is always 2-3 hours long. If you read the Diary of Anne Frank.
No, I haven't. Tell me about it.
Okay, the Diary of Anne Frank was about a young girl, a Jewish girl. And she wrote about her experiences in Nazi Germany.
Yeah. And
she was hid for about 2 years. And the church is still there. And they would go by the bell to go get the food. Somebody brought them food. And they stayed hid in this house near the church. And the church is still there. The clock still goes off, just like in the book. And the place where they stayed was like, I guess from here to here where they stayed. And it's enshrouded in like glass now.
Right.
And somebody ratted her out. Somebody told that they were hiding. The Jews saw them and they got them and put them on the Nazi camps. And of course she was executed. But
she was executed? I didn't know that.
She was. Yeah,
she was. I saw that movie when I was locked up back in I want to say 1999. Cook County Jail is bigger than most prisons. You know what I'm saying? So I was watching. They played a movie for it, and it was called Schindler's List. The whole movie was in black and white, and when the young girl was there, she was in color. Like you can see that she had on like a red coat. She had blonde hair, and he saw her.
Like I said, somebody ratted her out. Of course, she was executed. You know, they want to go see it. Amsterdam is doll size. When I say doll size, everything is together. They have like the brick like streets, cobble streets.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, cobblestone street. And then they have the river that comes under, you know, it smells.
It smells? Wait a minute, I was just going to say beautiful. I was just about to say beautiful.
No, it's to me it smells. It did smell. To me it smelled.
Well, Europe is a funky place.
Anyway, so I can smell the river.
No.
And then what's different in the UK, the alcohol. The last time I was there in Amsterdam was around Easter time, 2009. They have like open air markets, you know, they have like cafes where you can like eat outside. And most of the time, that time of the year, it's still cold. But what I remember most about Amsterdam was when we were what we did was, England itself is about the size of Texas. So you can take England as a country and sit it in Texas. So it's only like 60 miles across. So what we did was we took our car and we put it on a ferry. And we came across the English Channel, which is only, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. And so we put our car on this ferry. And you go upstairs. And you sit and you can do duty-free shopping. And you can have a drink. Or you can watch TV or watch a movie. And you go across the English Channel and you can see the White Cliffs of Dover. And the reason they call it the White Cliffs, because they're white. It's just white. You can actually see it. And you go in across the English Channel. You're going to when you come off, they'll tell you, they'll tell you the trip is over with. And they'll tell you to get in your car. And you go get in your car. And you drive off. They'll tell you, gentlemen, whatever, start your engines. And you drive off the ferry. You drive off the ferry, and you're driving. You wind up, the first part of the city is going to be, you're in France, which is Brou. So we saw this guy. He was like traveling behind us or whatever. He flagged us over. My friend was British. He was a British citizen, but he lived in America. I didn't have my door locked. They asked for the passport. They took my passport. And they took
your passport.
They took my passport. He started talking and told them, she's a bloody American. Give her back her passport. She's a bloody American. Give her back her passport. And for about 3 minutes, I realized they could have like kept my passport and did whatever they wanted to do to me. But I guess every country has their problems with immigration and people. And they gave me back my passport once they saw that I was American. And he explained to them, you know, I was traveling with him. And, you know, they let us go. And the guy explained, he said, I'm sorry. He said, but, you know, I'm just doing my job. And then he pointed. And they had all these Surds and different people. They had smuggled them into the country. He said, so that's why, you know, we have to do that. He said, I hope you understand, but still, just those 2 or 3 minutes when he took my passport, I was scared for a minute. But after that,
for a minute, you talking about wait a minute, Rose. Wait a minute. So what you telling me is you saw actual human trafficking?
Yeah,
human trafficking.
Oh, I didn't see sex slaves. They were sneaking into the country. They were sneaking into the country. Like most countries, people want to leave their country to come to another country. He could have detained me. That's what I'm saying. So
the people that they had, they ended up okay.
They wanted to make sure I was who I was. Okay. That's why they wanted my passport. They flagged us over. I don't have my door locked. He said, let me see your passport. And I give him my passport. And then they start looking it over. These were police officers. Oh, and my friend says, give her back her bloody passport. She's an American. You don't have any business with her. And he looked at my passport and then he saw that I was American and he gave me back my passport. He apologized. And he said, we have a problem with, just like any other country, where people sneak over here and don't belong over here. And we have to make sure everybody is who they say they are. He said, like those people over there, they came over here illegally. And he showed me all these people. They were Surds.
So what? Those people were just deported.
Eventually, yeah, if they wasn't who they say, or if they determined they was trying to take, I guess, get political asylum, then they would deal with them accordingly. But
Wow.
yeah, so yeah.
I thought you were saying like just some guys pulled up on you. Didn't say they was police. You was like,
no, these were
they pulled up on me and they took my passport. I'm like, who took your passport? You know,
no,
like, you just gave your passport to what's the
no, they were policemen. They were policemen.
Okay, oh yeah, I was like, damn, who took your passport?
Yeah.
If people in Europe are rolling up on people taking their passports, it's worse than Mexico. It's like the cartel. Like, hold on, they don't talk about the European cartel, but let's get to this, right, Rose? Because I got a story that I want you to